We all share a secret. It's a little different for all of us, but it's something that wakes you up at 3 a.m. with a jolt of anxiety. You see, it's the project that we haven't started, the dream that we haven't chased, or the life that we haven't begun living. We all share this one thing. It's a secret that we try to hide. It's a secret that some of us are embarrassed to admit, but I'll be honest with you today. The secret is procrastination. And I'm a procrastinator. Even as I write the script about procrastination, I've been procrastinating. I find other things I need to do. There's certain things I know I need to sit down and write this. I know I need to sit down and record this. But my mind just doesn't want to cooperate with me. It wants me to get up and do other things. I find myself getting up and doing a load of laundry in order to break up the monotony of trying to write this particular script for this video. But we need to talk about it because right now, millions of people around the world are staring at blank documents, trying to start writing what they need to write. We're scrolling through social media while important tasks loom. Many of us are making elaborate to-do lists instead of tackling on the one thing that we need to do. It's that phone call that you need to make. It's that email you need to send. It's that tough conversation you have to have with a loved one or maybe a worker. But you see, we're not just procrastinating on our tasks. By procrastinating on these simple tasks, these simple things that we need to do, we're stopping ourselves from moving forward. And you know what that means? That means that we're procrastinating on our lives, our dreams, on our potential. Every task not completed, that's a missed opportunity for you. It's a missed opportunity to move forward. It's a missed opportunity to go out and pursue your dreams, fulfilling your passion, getting your goals accomplished. In order to accomplish those goals, to fulfill those dreams and live the life you want to live, then you have to complete the tough tasks that are going to get you there. And we all make up excuses for it. We all like to say that we don't have enough time. But we don't procrastinate because we can't manage our time better. We procrastinate because we're trying to manage our emotions. It's not a time thing, it's an emotional thing. When you look at it, and I look at the tasks that I tend to procrastinate on, it's the tasks that give us that anxiety, it's the tasks that give us the stress. It's an emotional thing. We have some type of negative connotation towards that task. And it's different for all of us. For you, it might be, talking to somebody. Maybe you're shy, you don't like talking to people. Or for you, maybe it's, taking on something that makes you uncomfortable. Or maybe dancing. Maybe you have no rhythm and you can't dance. We don't procrastinate because we can't manage our time. We all have time. We procrastinate because those are the tasks that we don't want to do because there's negative connotations to it. And we procrastinate sometimes because we're afraid. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of success? Maybe you have a fear of not being good enough. And here's the beautiful truth. We all have fears. We all fear certain things. We fear handing in that assignment and getting it back and not getting the grade that we want. We fear putting our heart and soul into a relationship and then not getting the same thing back in return. We fear that we're going to try something and then we're not going to be able to succeed at it. And that's going to be a crushed dream. We have fears. But if you don't go out and try, if you keep on procrastinating, if you keep pushing these things back, then you're never going to be able to face it. You're never going to succeed if you don't do the task that you need to do in order to get it. We also procrastinate because we're looking for the perfect time. But you know what? There is no perfect time. I know a lot of tasks that I procrastinate on. I look for the right opportunity. I look for the right environment. I look for the right atmosphere. Sometimes I find myself getting up, getting in my car, driving somewhere like a Starbucks to grab a coffee so I can change the atmosphere, maybe spark some enthusiasm or spark some muse. And sometimes when you go there, you may have a spark. It may spark something. It may ignite your curiosities. You can sit down and kind of get in the zone and get some things done. And sometimes it doesn't work for you. But here's what I learned with my own battle with procrastination and from countless conversations that I have with others who share the struggle. At the moment you begin, no matter how small the step, that's when you break the paralysis of procrastination. It's like magic. Once you start, it gets easier to do it. And so I don't know where you are. I don't know what task you procrastinate on. I don't know what tasks give you anxiety and fear or what tasks you're looking for the perfect timing on. But I can tell you this, procrastinating isn't going to help. Go ahead and start small. Instead of giving your task to write a book, maybe you just need to set yourself a task to write the first paragraph. Get started on it. Write something down on paper and you'll be amazed of how fast things start coming to your mind. Maybe you'll be able to get a chapter done. If you're suffering from procrastination, maybe there's someone that you need to tell. I know oftentimes that I'll When I'm procrastinating on something, my wife will call me out on it. She'll tell me I'm procrastinating, and we get little arguments about it. I get defensive, but at the end of the day, most of the time she's right. We actually have a sign in our kitchen that says, "Assume I'm always right," because she is. Sometimes we just need to get that reward by doing the tasks that are tough. Maybe you shouldn't drink that coffee until you actually complete the task. And as a reward for completing the task, then you get the coffee. Maybe you withhold, going shopping or going to the mall, or maybe you don't go to Starbucks. Instead, you say, I'm going to go ahead and complete these tasks first. Whatever it is, remember that your procrastination is not a character flaw, and there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm sharing with you today because I procrastinate, and I know that you procrastinate too. And it's okay. It's a shared human experience. It's a challenge that we're all facing together. So in this very moment, there's someone that's looking at this video feeling the same exact resistance that you feel. Someone else is gathering the courage to take that first step. We're in this together. And I want you to go ahead and take that first step. I want you to overcome your procrastination. And I want you to tell us in the comments section what types of things you procrastinate on, because I'm sure that when you look in the comments section, there's a whole lot of people that procrastinate over different things. So choose one thing that you've been putting off. Share it with someone. Make yourself accountable. And take one tiny step to do it. Because when we acknowledge the secret that we share, when we stop hiding and we start supporting each other, that's when real change begins. You're not alone in this. We are all work in progress. We're all fighting the same battle and all taking in one small step at a time. So what's that one small step you're going to take today? Love to hear from you in the comments section. Make sure you put down below what that small step is you're going to take today. And if you're looking for more encouragement, some more motivation, then make sure you check out the other videos on this channel. I'm your boy Paul. It's been nice talking to you. I'll see you in the next one.